On this week's episode, we will be journeying into the deepest, darkest, most feared territory known to humans. A place so treacherous that the bravest and strongest of men have been known to cower when forced to confront it. On this episode, we will be traveling into the underbrush zone. Join us as we venture into the unknown and perhaps even land you in some tough grit.
What in the world are you doing, Shannon?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm clearing a path through this dense forest. I mean jungle. Yeah, jungle. Clearing a dense jungle with just my bare hands and my rugged good looks. What's that? Oh, sweat on my noble brow. Huh. I've always heard of sweating, but I've never... Wow.
Yeah, I see. You know, there's a much better way to do this. You need the right tools and techniques to clear this type of area. And then once you're done, you can use the wood to create mulch to spread on different parts of your property.
Did you say mulch or lunch? Because I'm not eating this stuff.
Mulch, and you're doing this all wrong.
Well, now you tell me. I bet I look a little ridiculous, huh? Can I keep the hat?
No. Maybe you've had to mend fence in the middle of a thunderstorm, or cut wheat in 100-degree plus heat.
Or maybe you've had to clear a wooded acre all by yourself. Any way you look at it, we've all found ourselves in, well, you guessed it, tough grit. That's where we come in. I'm Shannon Riley.
And I'm Caleb Regan. Today, we're not only going to show you how to tackle the project, we're going to give you the right tools to help you get it done the first time right.
And we're going to throw in a little competition, friendly competition between neighbors. Neighbors who wouldn't make fun of a guy's fashion sense. Nice people. Before we travel into the forest primeval, let's meet today's contestants.
Our first contestant is Dan Decker from the small town of Meriden, Kansas. Dan grew up on 2 acres where his family always had a garden and livestock of sorts, 3 St. Bernards.
Dan knows he has to win. This is a winner-take-all competition, and Dan just bought those pants.
And contestant 2 is Richard Dell, all the way from Olathe, Kansas. Richard is an outdoorsman who enjoys camping and has work experience with road maintenance and landscaping.
Richard can't wait to finish this episode and get home to man's best friend, a cold case of beer. Dan and Richard are brothers-in-law, and don't let that confuse you. I thought that meant they were married to each other.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Tough Grit.
Prepare yourselves, gentlemen, because your project is a tough one. Today, your tough grit challenge is... to clear a wooded area and spread some mulch.
We have 2 similar plots of wooded areas that you'll need to clear of unwanted limbs, underbrush, and such using loppers, brush cutters, and chainsaws. Once you've created the brush piles, you'll be using a chipper shredder to make mulch.
Challenge 2 will involve loading the mulch into a trailer and then riding some kick-butt utility vehicles to deliver and spread the mulch to your targets, some newly planted trees. But don't worry, our experts are here to help you and give you advice along the way, whether you want them to or not.
For Team Grit, as always, we have the extremely knowledgeable Hank Will, Editor-in-Chief of Grit Magazine.
If Hank were a giant scratch and sniff, I'd advise you to do neither.
For Team Tractor Supply, our guest expert is Billy Kicklighter, store manager of the Tractor Supply Company store in Sanford, North Carolina.
Billy can smell victory in the air. Where's that bacon? Either way, he's happy.
Whichever one of you does the best in 3 categories, efficiency, accuracy, and safety, will win up to a $1,000 gift card to Tractor Supply Company. For our challenges today, our contestants will be using a lot of different equipment. The tools today include loppers, brush cutters, and chainsaws. We'll also use a chipper shredder, some powerful UTVs, and of course all the necessary safety gear like gloves, eye and ear protection, and proper footwear.
Before we begin our deep woods adventure, let's hear from our experts about what to expect.
Dan, when using loppers, long sleeves, long pants, solid shoes, and gloves are recommended for the job. Completely open the loppers and get the jaws completely around the limb. When closing it, you want a smooth, solid close. Don't snip at the wood because this will dull the blade and stress your hands. Try not to extend your arms too frequently. This will tire you quickly. Rotating it could break the blade. If the limb is too big, you want to use a saw because that's what it's made for.
You need some eye and ear protection for sure, and since we're going to be cutting with a blade that'll cut small saplings, you want to be sure that you've got head protection as well. It's all integrated in this unit here. You also need good gloves, and ideally you want to have as little skin kind of exposed as possible, but since what we're doing today, we're not actually whipping up a lot of small weeds, I think you'll be just fine. And then next you want to be sure that you've got the brush cutter sling adjusted to be comfortable over your shoulder. You want to be sure that the bulk of the weight is borne by the brush cutter itself. And then you want to be sure to keep the guard between your feet and the blade, and you're good to go.
Dan, when beginning to use the brush cutter, the first thing you want to do is look around the area to make sure there's no people or animals in the way to get hit with flying debris. You want to check the blade on the unit to make sure it's the blade that you need for the job that you're doing. You want to stand with your feet separated and hold the machine firmly.
Then Richard, when you're ready to operate the machine, you want to bring it up to full throttle at the very beginning. Then you want to try to contact the brush in an easy sweeping arc motion. You want to avoid running the blade into the ground as much as you can. It'll dull it, but it'll also make it jump.
When using a chipper shredder, always keep safety in mind. When feeding limbs into the unit, never stand in front of the discharge because this could hurt you seriously. Sometimes when feeding limbs into the unit, a kickback can occur, so never stand over top of the unit and never put your hands inside of it.
And now it's time for our first challenge. Now each team is going to have to clear a marked area of land of its underbrush and down limbs. Then they're going to use that material to make mulch with the chipper shredder.
We've marked the spot, trying to keep the amount of material to be cleared as even as possible in both areas. Contestants will work their area using loppers, brush cutters, and chainsaws, and then good old-fashioned elbow grease. And then it's on to the chipper shredder. The first contestant to fill a 5-gallon bucket with mulch and hit their kill switch will win the first challenge.
Good luck, guys. Ready, set, go.
Get your protection on. Get your safety gear on.
Get them in there real good and tight.
Give her a couple pumps. Go.
In addition to the safety penalties, I'll be judging this challenge based mainly on our criteria of efficiency. At the end of the day, who accumulates the most mulch the quickest wins. But you can't leave your chipper shredders running unattended, so work efficiently by gathering a big brush pile near the machine.
While Caleb is judging all of that, I'll make sure that no squirrels are harmed during the making of this episode.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, stop. Kill your machines.
Turn off the machines, don't worry. In editing, we can make it look like you knew what you were doing.
Switch to your second tool. Perfect.
As our intrepid contestants battle their way through the underbrush, we're going to take our first break. When we return to Tough Grit, we'll see who wins the wood clearing challenge and whose pride gets shredded.
Once you've created a clearing, you can put it to good use by installing a deer feeder. But you might want to trim back the canopy first to let more light into the area and make it feel more like a forest edge. Use a pole saw to carefully prune overhanging branches and move them out of the area. Even if you use a manual pole saw, it's prudent to wear eye protection and a hard hat or bump cap. If your pole saw is powered, treat it as though it is more dangerous than your chainsaw and dress accordingly. In either case, make sure that you have good clear footing on the ground since your focus is going to be up in the air. Once your opening is just the way you want it, double check that your feeder is properly assembled and place it near the center of the opening on fairly level ground. While you're at it, you might install a game camera or 3 on trees around the clearing so that you can get a good idea of what the local deer population actually looks like. Go ahead and load the feeder and check that it is in good operating condition. Once you're all set up, the fun can begin. And who knows, you might even snap the first clear photos of the local Sasquatch.
Welcome back to Tough Grit, where our hardworking contestants are lopping, brush cutting, and chipping their way into television history.
We'll soon see who has cleared their area, created enough of a brush pile, and produced enough mulch to win this first challenge. Good job. Now it's time to switch. Kill the machine and switch to your third tool.
Now they both use power tools, so they're going to do something they're both used to. That's work with their hands.
Good, get back to it, buddy.
Yeah, perfect.
Take out the base.
Great job, buddy.
All right, you got a good clean area here. If we can push this log out of the way a little bit and then get that big one down there out of the way, beautiful.
Let's throw that baby out of here. Nice.
You are an animal, buddy.
You think you got enough?
Let me throw this on Dan's side real quick.
Time. All right, back out, guys. Now go to your brush piles. The first one to fill a 5-gallon bucket using your chipper shredder. You got to hit the kill switch at the end.
Chips ahoy!
See what this one does.
Yeah, try that hole. Yeah, that'll work. Beautiful. Give her a try. Give her a try. Whoa. Oh, yeah. 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 Hold it, let it come to a stop. Yep. Yeah, I think you're gonna do it. Yeah, go for it. You're gonna fill up our back. Yeah! Yo-ho!
All right, boys, come on back. Great job. Well, that's the first challenge. Good job. What do you think there, Caleb?
Well, Dan, Team Tractor Supply, you guys created a big, nice open area. Perfect spot for a Big Game Innovations deer feeder. But Richard, Team Grit, you filled your 5-gallon bucket with mulch first, hit the kill switch. You won, buddy.
And you win the $500 gift card from Tractor Supply Company. Congratulations.
Well done.
All right, thank you very much.
Well done.
Dan, it appears Richard's sister was right. You are the loser.
I didn't realize how much size mattered. I thought the bucket was the same size as the bag.
Well, you always did have a problem with size.
And now that we got a big pile of mulch, it's time to load it, transport it, and put it to use.
And what better way to do that than with a trail wagon UTV? I'm driving one of these bad babies when we come back. Welcome back. Well, we've got our mulch in a pile, which sounds uncomfortable somehow. And our experts, Hank and Billy, are going to show us and our contestants how we're going to spread that mulch.
So Richard, you can see that the chipper shredder is a really good tool for converting yard waste, prunings, so small trees, shrubs into a pile of wood chips. One of the things that you can use wood chips for is a mulch. Mulches in general will help loosen up the soil and keep your plants happy.
Great. A layer of mulch around the base of the plant will help deter weeds, hold in moisture, and also encourage worms, which will help a plant growth. And also by laying mulch down to deter weeds, will also prevent bark damage on the tree with the weed eater and the lawnmower.
I want you to be sure that you're lifting with your legs and kind of move the shovel in a smooth arc, okay? And so that really means that when you're actually pulling the trailer up to the pile that you're going to load from, you want to position it so that it's in a good place for you to be able to do that, save your back.
When using the UTV, try to avoid any sudden turns, acceleration, or deceleration because you could lose control or you could damage your hitch. Now once you get the mulch loaded into your trailer, try to dump the mulch directly on your work area because a good parking space can make a huge difference.
Okay.
All right?
And now it's time to have a little fun. Our contestants are going to load these UTVs with mulch. Then they're going to go down to another spot, hook up a trailer, load more mulch. Then they're going to go to some trees, spread it around the trees, and then we're going to see who can cross the finish line first.
We're going to add to your time for not working safely and hold you back for not accurately placing the mulch within a couple inches of the tree. Then it's back across the finish line and the first guy done wins. Good luck, guys.
Ready, set, go.
All right, remember, save your back, man. Save your back. There we go. Good job.
Keep going, buddy. You got a long break right after this. Keep going, buddy.
Yeah, there you go. You got a good steady rhythm?
Keep going. Don't worry, he's not even there. Just keep going.
You got it going. Let's go. Seatbelt. Let's go.
Put in dry, put in dry. Take it off clutch. Go, go.
will be the victor in this mulch madness, and who will have to settle for just being knee-deep in tough grit? Stay tuned to find out.
A steady diet of supplemental protein all year long will reduce stress on your deer population, meaning that more fawns will survive and more deer will be healthier. Supplemental feeding helps bucks survive the drain of rut and recover before winter sets in. Bucks usually grow antlers February through September, so they need extra minerals and energy. Typically, bucks build up reserves throughout the whole year in order to meet the higher demand. To promote antler growth, you need to ensure that your bucks have the best nutrition available. Record Rack offers different feed options that are specially formulated to give deer exactly what they most need in each season. Record Rack's field-proven program will give your deer energy to last the winter. Nutrients for antler growing in the spring and extra minerals in the summer so that they can be as healthy and strong as possible in the fall. Feeding year-round will make sure that your deer are consistently able to get extra protein. This will promote the growth of bigger, healthier deer.
We're in the final leg of our mulch hauling and spreading competition.
I've spread things on thick before, but never like this.
Get all of it back there.
Yeah, just so we can see the line, but get it nice and even.
You gotta see the line.
Okay, good. You're good.
We're good.
Lock it down, lock it down, lock it down.
Let's go.
Okay, go.
Lean into it. There you go. Ride a pin out, pull it out, pull that pin out, drop it in,
Very good.
drop your pin back in, feed your pin back in. Shovel,
Further
shovel,
away.
shovel, get it. Keep digging, you got it. Don't get tired on me. Don't you get tired on me. No, there ain't no too late in it.
You got her.
Get the cart, come on. Take a drink, take a drink. That's perfect, dude.
I think we can just pull this up. Strategy.
Back.
Pull it good away
Back.
from the base of that
Right
tree.
there.
Spread it even. Spread it even. Should be at 4 inches.
Wipe it right over. You're in a perfect spot, so all you gotta do is level it. All you gotta do is level it. Get it away from the center. It's beautiful. Get it down a little bit further. You got it. Up, down. Beautiful, buddy. Come right here and back it out and shake it. There you go. Good, good, good.
Let's go ahead and open the gate too.
Spread it. Push it like a bulldozer. I'll get his tool. This is where we're gonna get him. Get them big man fools. See how they did the cage? You don't have to worry about it there. It's already centered. Let's go. Let's get back to you.
can push it right up to the cage.
Let's go. Come on, come on. You cannot be beat, buddy. Cannot be beat. I know you're tired. Go, baby. Go, baby. Go. Yeah. Yeah. You are an animal, buddy.
Hey, congratulations, guys. Now, that was a great challenge.
It was. Even though we drove some pretty tough UTVs out here today, I think that second challenge still came down to good old-fashioned hard work. And Dan, you came across the finish line fastest. You just won yourself a $500 gift card to Tractor Supply Company.
Thanks a lot.
Congratulations.
Richard, you beat your brother-in-law in the earlier challenge, so you too get a $500 gift card from Tractor Supply. Congratulations.
All right, and Dan, how does it feel to take down your brother-in-law?
Feels great. Had some great advice. Team TSC.
All right. Well, if you'd like to know what it's like to be part of a friendly competition and get a project done out here, then here's how you can be part of the Tough Grit Rule America Challenge.
To sign up, go to toughgrit.com and click on the I Can Do That button, or look for the advertisement in Grit Magazine. Don't wait, sign up today. So now you know almost everything you need to know about clearing wooded areas, installing a deer feeder, and spreading mulch. And if you'd like to learn more, visit toughgrit.com. Glad you could join us. Hope to see you next time.
And remember, when you're traveling into the underbrush zone, hat or no hat, we've got your back. I'm Shannon Riley.
And I'm Caleb Regan.
And when you see us coming, you know you're in
Tough Grit.